John from Georgia here with you, aka VHS82 apostrophe with day number 30. Are we really here? Is it really the end? Happy October, happy Halloween, whatever the plans you have laid out. I hope all goes well, man. So number 30, day 30. I can't believe I didn't do this last year, but I'm glad because now I get to do it now. I have so many copies of this stinking movie. The Thing from John Carpenter. Runs 1 hour, 49 minutes. You can find this not as many places you would think. AMC Plus. You can rent it from Prime for $3.79. You can find it as cheap, $10.50 on Blue. Actually, I think you can find it. Well, yeah, $13.50 on 4K. I was thinking is it cheap as 10, but $13.50 for 4K is beautiful. I have this thing on 4K. I have it on just about almost every release. Anyone who knows me knows well. From Arrow to Screen Factory to Universal releases, VHS releases, from 4K to DVD to Blu-ray. This is my top 5 all-time favorite stack of films, and it is only bested by Jaws depending on the day. So it's either at 1 or 2, really depends. I have seen it on the big screen, and that was a bucket list. Finally got to do that. It is one of my all-time favorites, and it is comfort food. It is, I've seen this movie more times. I don't even dare count. But this is the special widescreen edition VHS. I also have the modified for TV, earlier VHS release. And God forbid there's anyone out there that's never seen The Thing. Now, I say that. My son works in a grocery store, and there's this kid, he told him about The Thing. They talk movies, and he said, you got to see it. And the kid finally, he said he didn't get past the dog kennel scene. How is that possible? These practical effects, Rob Bottin, they stand the test of time. Who talks about E.T. anymore? Everyone talks about this, though. John Carpenter, director of Halloween, The Fog, Escape from New York, continues his phenomenal string of hits with The Thing, a new version of the classic horror thriller starting also with an ensemble cast in this thing. It's set in the winter of 1982. Released in 82. It's the last 82 film in this 31-day run at a research station in Antarctica, where a 12-man research team finds an alien being that has fallen from the sky and has remained buried in the snow for over 100,000 years, which is funny because in the original, even in the novella, who goes there, I think it's millions of years. So they really sort of updated the time that it sat in the ice, which is, I always thought was interesting. Soon it is unfrozen and unleashed, creating havoc and terror as it changes forms and becomes one of them. Put this frightening story together with the outstanding performances, incredible special effects of Arbogast, Rob Bottin, and special visual effects by the master Albert Whitlock. You think of Earthquake, The Birds, right? You've got a movie that Time Magazine describes as horrific, and it definitely does. Even to this day, it has scenes in here that the Palmer sequence, I think, is my favorite moment in the entire film. That is just absolutely morbidly ghoulish, horrifically delightful. How about that? And absolutely amazing. Much closer to the original novella by Campbell. The 51 classic film does not go very close to the original novel at all, period. This does, and that's why I don't consider this a remake, and I never will consider this a remake of the 51 film. This is like if the 51 version did not exist, this would be a perfect adaptation of that novella from the 30s. I want to say 38, maybe. And I think the closest hallmark to the origin or the 51 is the lettering, the opening credit sequence. And there's not much there. I mean, maybe the best comparison to the 51 film is Carpenter's respect for Howard Hawks and getting as many guys into a framing shot as he could, and he does, and it's amazing. that was a film he studied in college, and he's on the commentary track. If you can find the UK release of The Thing from Another World, gives a wonderful commentary track on there. But anyways, The Thing, man. Morricone's score, Botine's effects, the ensemble cast, Kurt Russell. This movie is, dare I say, flawless. You need to see it again for the 100th millionth time. As always, we end these things off with Go Bills.
This is not a dream. Not a dream.
We might be useful to you.